From a comic book to series on the small screen.
Disney is introducing us to the African culture and customs of Iwaju.
This is a crazy story. So this is what happened. These guys went out and said that they wanted to kick Disney's behind by making original African stories. Check this out. Disney ended up partnering with these guys. It's the first time this has ever happened. Check it out. This is Iwaju.
Gentlemen, my new friends, it is great to meet you all.
Nice to meet you too.
Hi.
I will tell you right now that I'm a massive Disney fan, like you all, okay? When I read your story, how this whole thing started, I laughed. I have a Mickey Mouse tattoo on my left leg, okay? That's how hardcore I am. So I don't know who wants to take this question, but Zeke, maybe I'll start with you. You guys came out and said, we're going to kick Disney's butt in Africa. They loved it. You're the first collaborators outside of the Walt Disney Studios to get a deal. Congratulations. That is a wild story.
Yeah, it is. And till today, there's a part of me that can't believe it. On one level, we were very ambitious at KRIV, and we always wanted to tell stories of this quality and at this scale. But the way that the story unfolded felt like a story in of itself.
I love it. And for everybody watching us right now, see, dreams can come true. I don't know if I would go after a major studio the same way because I don't know how it'll turn out. But in this case, it turned out fantastic. All right. Hamid, you called this a love letter to Lagos. Tell me a little bit more about what that means about the love letter to Lagos.
The love letter to Lagos, funny enough, it's Tolu who came up with the phrase. But in terms of what it means to me is we wanted to make sure we capture the soul of Lagos, Nigeria. There's always a temptation when you're creating a work of fiction to try and weave in fictional elements into a world versus build a world to the future it would be. And if you build a world to a future it will be, it maintains the soul of the place. So that's what we mean by love letter to Lagos. So an example I give is we have flying cars in Iwaju. The reason we have flying cars in Iwaju is not because of science fiction, it's because Lagos traffic is horrendous. So if you have the money to fly over there, you're gonna get a flying car and fly over it. And then there are people who usually sell you stuff on the road, they run with goods trying to sell you on the road. If you build a flying car and you're flying, they need to get people who have the most money. Those people in the air. So they build up the hawker drones to go and sell it to them. So that's an example of our approach to this. So it's very much Lagos first and Lagos grown and maintaining that soul of the place.
All right, Zeke, what do you say to people, the fans that are getting ready to experience this series? What should they know? How should they get ready?
Most importantly, I want people to come in with an open mind. We made this series with the intention of creating something that was authentic to the place where it's based, so it's authentic to Lagos. And we made this series with the intention of doing something that's different. So I think that this is going to be a storytelling experience unlike any that the vast majority of people have ever experienced before.
I got to give major props to those guys because that does, I mean, obviously it's a Disney movie, but knowing that they built that out of Nigeria, it just looks absolutely phenomenal. The storytelling. Iwaju, by the way, means like looking forward into